folks, and welcome to your outlet for outdoors and Western lifestyle, The Ben Show. I'm your host, Rebecca Warner, a.k.a. Beck. As always, you know we love hearing from you all. Your comments, your stories, your ideas, your field reports. Hunting season is underway in a lot of areas, so get a hold of us anytime. Call or text 305-900-2363. Again, that's 305-900-2363, or you can drop an email to bendradioshow@gmail.com. Ryan Long Shotgun is always my producer, sound engineer, and co-host, Jeff Tigger Earhart. First off, I'm going to say, I don't know about where your abouts are, but where our whereabouts are, if you followed me right there, we are dealing with a lot of wildfire smoke still going into the fall season.
Which really we need to keep a lot of those people in our thoughts and prayers, because this has been a terrible wildfire season. Unfortunately, it seems like we've been saying that every year for the last several years. But.
And Tigger and I don't really have what you want to call breathing issues. Thankfully, we don't suffer from asthma and such. But you'll notice in our voices, this wildfire smoke mixed with some of the humidity that's coming about is really giving us a little bit of the runny.
Raspy.
Yes, our voices are raspy. We're a little more sniffly than usual. So if we sound a little off, sorry, we're dealing with it, okay?
The crud is what you're saying. And the fact that harvest is going on, so there's a lot of dust in the air, period, right?
So could we have any more things in the air right now?
Right.
Is all I gotta say. But I agree. I'm going to repeat what Tigger said. Our thoughts and prayers, though, are with all of those wildland firefighters that are out there dealing with this still going into this time of year. Let's keep them in our thoughts, shall we? Now, on to some topics that I thought you might find either interesting, humorous, or just shake your head. All right, here we go. Chili-topped cinnamon rolls are trending.
Where do you find this stuff, by the way? I mean, you bring out these, it's randomness of randomness. I know that's what people love about this deal at the Ben Show that you put on. It is random about random about random.
I'm going to cover the headlines that probably nobody else is talking about. And as always, I stay away from politics because you know what? We need something else to shake our heads about. But I thought when I saw this one, immediately I thought of you, Tigger, because you love cinnamon rolls.
So what are they again? What did you say the word?
Hold on. You love cinnamon rolls and you love chili. So would you try this, taking a cinnamon roll and topping it with a good old chili?
I guess if it didn't have the frosting on it, I would try it. Yes. Absolutely.
Let's be real. You would try it regardless, yeah. Frosting or not.
I would.
Folks that I read online about this, they're raving because of the sweet and savory combo it delivers. And I know this is what's going to happen. I'm going to end up having to make this for you.
I will take my Prilosec prior to maybe even 2 pills so I don't get a little heartburn. I would try it. I really would. I think it'd be good.
All right, so if you want to surprise the family this weekend or the next time you have to make brunch, hey, wouldn't this be a good brunch? A cinnamon roll with chili.
Yes.
All right, there we go.
I'm in. You got me convinced.
Next one on my list. I'm excited to try this. I haven't yet, but pickle lovers, you're going to rejoice with me because Heinz has introduced a new pickle-flavored ketchup. Think about this. Yeah, the new condiment.
It's called relish, Beck.
But that requires 2 bottles, Tigger. This new condiment takes the thick and rich Heinz Ketchup that we all love, and they put a punch of pickle flavor to it. They're adding a bold, tangy twist to that favorite ketchup that we love by adding some pickle seasoning to it. The tomato ketchup with pickle seasoning features notes of brined cucumber juice, vinegar, and dill for a bright, fresh flavor. Yes, I got this right from Heinz's website. The bright pop of vinegar and the freshness of the blended cucumber juice complement ketchup's sweet flavor, they say, making it a versatile option for providing a fresh tang that pairs perfectly with grilling favorites. What, Tigger?
I have my hand raised.
He does.
So I have found, I'm going to fact check you on this, right? Because that's what everybody's doing now is fact checking everything. Why don't you just take the pickle juice, mix it with a little ketchup, and bam.
So you're saying don't go buy the pickle-flavored Heinz, you just make your own variety?
Or put relish on. I mean, it's just, just make your own variety. Just take ketchup and mix it with pickle juice. There you go.
You're still trying to nail down the yum sauce that you love at the hibachi grill, and that hasn't worked for you yet either.
They will not give me the recipe to that.
I know. So
Stupid yum
don't
sauce
be
makes me
surprised.
crave it night and day.
Don't be surprised. When I find this on our grocery shelves, it's going to be in our fridge. You know that, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm sticking with the food topic here. You see where I'm going? NFL. Yes. Our football season is underway, but have you thought about what wild foods they might have added to some of their menus at the big stadiums this year? Well, the Dallas Cowboys, they are now selling a pizza burger. Their 16-ounce Angus patty is sandwiched between, get this, 2 pepperoni pizzas being used as the buns.
I think I'm actually tearing up.
I thought this was a fantastic idea.
Oh my gosh. I'm getting emotional about this.
This reminds me of the flying style pizza burger.
Oh, yeah.
That's made by Big Boy.
Oh my gosh.
I know you're going to try
moment.
this.
Yeah.
Tigger loves making burgers out on well, we call it a griddle. You call it a hibachi, but it's a griddle.
Black stone. I mean, that's
a black stone. So I think we need to try making our own version of this.
Yeah.
All right. The other one that is getting a lot of focus put on it is the Cowboys are selling a Fritos sundae. They take vanilla ice cream, top it with cinnamon, sugar, caramel, chocolate syrup, sprinkles, and Frito chips. What do you think of that? That one doesn't do it for you? You're a chips guy, and I thought you might go for this. No? You're going to pass on that? I will try it because I like that sweet and salty kind of flavor. And
I got to be honest, since you talked about the pizza and the burger together, I'm having a hard time moving on from that one. Just saying.
So you're dreaming now of 2 pizzas with a burger patty in between.
Hold on, keep going. I'm going to look this up in my Googling machine.
I can foresee already what's going to be served at our next barbecue is that one there. And then the Colts, the Indianapolis Colts, they're selling a corn dog called the Ringer. This corn dog is coated in honey and rolled in blue Taki crumbs. And they're also selling s'mores fries. The sweet potato fries are topped with chocolate hazelnut drizzle, toasted marshmallow, and graham cracker crumble.
Dumb.
That is not dumb, but
Dumb.
you don't like marshmallows.
And I don't like sweet potatoes.
I like sweet potato fries. Dumb. I love s'mores. Don't ask to ever share my s'mores with you. I probably will not. So I will definitely want to try this homemade version too.
Nope.
You're just not impressed with me. All right, we'll move off of the NFL Stadium's food menu onto Stanley Cups, Stanley Thermoses. It's amazing how Stanley has made one heck of a comeback. You and I are still using our original thermos that I think was your dad's from 30, 40 years ago.
And was that a year ago when everybody got just insane about the different colors? Was that right?
Yes.
Was that about a year ago that everybody had to collect all these different colors of Stanley thermoses?
Stanley, I give them credit. They've been around for a very, very, very long time, and they did grab onto a whole niche market of producing Stanley thermoses and mugs in different colors, and they're not stopping there. They are launching a tumbler set that costs $480, and it is featuring designs inspired by Barbie from the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Okay, I'm Googling this as we speak.
I'm sitting here going, who can even afford a $480
This is dumb.
Stanley tumbler?
This is dumb. Yeah, you're right.
I don't know about anybody else, but I've been watching our pennies lately, and this might be one of those buys I'm going to pass on. We'll put it that way.
So if it's $400 now, people are going to be putting these on eBay. Yeah, there we go, $750 on eBay. Perfect. Never mind. Ask a question, get an answer.
Of course, as you should. All right, I'm not done yet with the food. This one here, too, if you're talking about expensive, what about the most expensive martini in the U.S.? There's a Chicago restaurant named Aldenia is selling a $13,000 martini. It's called the Marrow Martini. Comes with a 9-carat diamond tennis necklace with 150 diamonds and 14-karat gold. The drink is part of a collaboration with a jewelry shop below the restaurant. And I'm going to let you know right now, Tigger, that I have no desire to try or have this, but you can give me the money instead to go buy more cows.
Right.
How's that sound?
Mm-hmm. Better investment.
All right. I just rambled through a whole lot of news for you. Don't worry. We're going to get into the outdoors here when we come back from the break, you're listening to The Ben Show. You've waited, dreamt of a hunting adventure, and now have harvested that trophy of a lifetime. Keep the memory alive with a custom-designed mount, preserved as a work of art. Check out our approved taxidermist depending on your location. The award-winning Schneider Taxidermy is located in Helena, Montana. When hunting the Dakotas, JB's Wildlife Designs in Mandan, North Dakota. Then Shadwin Creek Taxidermy in Nebraska. And for the Central USA, Little Rack Taxidermy in Macomb, Illinois. Reach out to The Ben Show and let us help you find the right taxidermist.
Hey guys and gals, this is John Arman with Ultimate Outdoor Adventures TV. Ultimate Outdoor Adventures TV travels the back roads to the backwaters in pursuit of the ultimate adventure in hunting and fishing. Join Team UOA every week for exciting action in the crosshairs of the outdoors. Catch Ultimate Outdoor Adventures TV on YouTube, Amazon Prime, and make sure to follow Team UOA on Facebook and Instagram to share in the ultimate outdoor adventure.
National Day Calendar, where the world celebrates every day. We are the official National Day Calendar that covers all of our favorite things in life. Subscribe today to National Day Calendar and never miss a reason to celebrate every day.
Want to add just a little bit of spice to your event, your customer appreciation supper, your banquet, your meeting?
Oh, yeah.
Well, bring in us, Beck and I, as your keynote speakers, hosts, MCs, a host couple. We'll make them laugh, even cry tears of joy. Call us today.
Welcome back to your outlet for outdoors and Western lifestyle, The Ben Show. I am your host, Rebecca Warner, a.k.a. Beck, and Ride Along Shotgun, my co-host, Jeff Tigger Earhart. Now, first off, let's head to the field where Bend field staffer and owner of Little Rack Taxidermy, Heather Crowey of Illinois, has an update. Heather, great to hear from you.
Hey, Tigger, Beck. September is here. Talk about what a difference a week makes. Last week we were 118. This morning when I left to come out to the farm, 51. It is September. Speaking of it being September, dove season's opened up. There were some birds taken, but it sounds like it's pretty slow around here. Not a whole lot of silage has been taken out yet. We're looking at maybe next week. And seeing that it's also September, that means the Illinois Lottery has opened up for bobcat season. According to the IDNR, they've doubled the number of tags that are going to be issued this year. So if you want to get in on that lottery for a possible one of 2,000 tags that are going to be issued, you've got until September 30th to get that in. Bow season, we're looking forward to that coming up here pretty soon. And on the shop side of things, congratulations to everybody that attended the World Taxidermy Show out in Iowa last month. I did actually compete this year. That's the first time. I've attended several before. And lo and behold, yes, I did take 2 goats. They were the only 2 goats there. And came home with a first and second. But man, you talk about some beautiful mounts. Amazing talent by the artists that competed. There were over 700 pieces entered. 15 different countries that artists came from. And I believe it was 42 states that were represented by artists as well. So just a couple things here. I got the cows coming up. We're going to process some calves this morning. So I'll let you guys go. We'll talk to you later.
Wow. Thanks, Heather, for sharing that update. And congratulations on showcasing at the World Taxidermy Show this last year, and to also all the other contestants as well.
Would that not be amazing to see that? The
Absolutely.
best of the best in their best work. That would be unbelievable. You want to talk about getting buck fever?
Oh, no kidding. And that is what I got to say I love about taxidermy is they take that memory and they turn it into artwork. Yes, Tigger, your hand's raised.
I'm raising my hand. You have the most beautiful muley and the most beautiful whitetail. Yes, they are hers, hanging on her wall. So how long did it take for you to get those back?
Oh, they were both of them took, one took over a year. The second one was almost 2 years.
Oh, it was almost 2 years.
It was. So I'm going to throw this out there at you. If you know that you are going to be going on a hunt there where you're hoping and more than likely going to want to have some taxidermy work, it's not a bad idea to vet out your taxidermist right now and maybe even consider putting some money down so that they save a spot for you.
Will they do that? Will some of the different taxidermists do that?
Yes.
Let you
they
put
will.
a down payment and lock a spot. So what happens if you didn't fill that tag? Like last year, neither one of us filled our tags.
It depends on the taxidermist. It may be where you lose your deposit. It may be where they'll give it to you as a credit down the road.
Just hold it. Okay,
and
cool.
hold it. But regardless, now's the time to be vetting out who you're going to go to because just like yourself, everybody else, when they harvest that brute, that wall hanger, they're all going to be doing what you're doing right now, trying to get in with a taxidermist.
And for the record, I do not have a wall hanger, and I am perfectly okay with that because you have, like I said, the most beautiful muley and whitetail, honestly, that I've ever seen. Kudos to you, dear.
Thank you. And I will say, because some of you may have seen some of my pictures over the years and say, what, you only have 2 on the wall? Here's the deal. We live in a small cabin, so space is a premium.
Right.
And both of these ended up being, I knew when I landed both of these that these were going to be something to remember.
They were the ones. And what's really cool is you've got pictures like that you have of that hunt beside them. That's what's really cool.
Oh, and the whitetail I'm going to share too, because shed hunting is something that we enjoy as well after deer season is done come February, March. And my whitetail, for example, we have 3 years of sheds prior to me having harvested that one. So it's really a neat story all in itself.
Do we have those sheds in our possession?
Yes, that's what's sitting right. You never realized under the pedestal mount, those are all the sheds that my dad found.
I guess I just overlooked that.
Anyway, like I said,
Sorry to get
now's
off
the
track.
time to vet out those taxidermists. And Little Rack Taxidermy is located in Illinois. Give them a follow on Facebook. Heather Crowe, thanks again for checking in with us. Now, here's another news bit that crossed my wires. Mississippi hunter lands 13-foot, 650-pound alligator in a storm. Listen to this story. A Mississippi alligator hunter, Kyle Mellett of St. Martin, Mississippi, recently captured a 13-foot, 650-pound alligator amid a stormy night on his last hunt of the season. After a frustrating evening with no big catches and a thunderstorm forcing him off the water, Mellett returned to the Pascagoula River Marsh with his hunting partner, Matthew Brooks of Biloxi. While clearing grass tangled in the boat's propeller, Mellett was startled when the massive alligator surfaced just 3 feet from his boat. The water was shallow and clear, allowing him to hook the alligator with a fishing rod. Despite the gator taking off and the challenge of heavy rain, Mellett, with the help of his cousin as well, Jared Davis, and his team eventually managed to secure and reel in the gator. After a 30-minute struggle to get the giant into the boat, they finally succeeded. Like I said, that alligator weighed 650 pounds and measured 13 feet 3 inches long, making it one of the largest caught this year in Mississippi.
That is on my bucket list and your bucket list.
It is.
We want to go gator hunting something fierce.
You
and
know,
I want one like that. I don't want a little 2-footer. I want that 13-footer in the boat.
And because both Tigger and I are both very interested in doing a gator hunt, if you have done one and you have a story to share, please send it to us. We would love to share it with the rest of you. You can email it to thebenradioshow@gmail.com. Again,
Let's put them on the air.
benradioshow@gmail.com. And yes, you might end up on the air as well.
I have one more for you. Maybe they could take us out. Wink, wink. Just saying. Trying anyway, dear. I'm trying.
Doesn't hurt to try. I would agree. All right, here is something else for you all. What have you ever done a 9-month cruise? Royal Caribbean's 9-month ultimate world cruise with 650 passengers paying between $59,000 to $118,000 has finally ended after a whirlwind adventure across 60 countries. Passengers visited far-flung destinations like Antarctica, Madagascar, and China with little downtime between stops. And they're already announcing Royal Caribbean is planning a reunion cruise for these folks.
I don't know if I'd do that.
Really? I would check out for 9 months in a heartbeat and go do this.
I don't know if I could do that because you know how I am. When we're done with something, I kind of like to get home. I just like to get home.
I know. So you're saying 9 months?
No, I
it's no
couldn't
different
do
than
9
going
months.
to college again for 9 months. Come on.
Right?
Except at this age in our
Without the
lives.
Texas keg stand, of course.
I would do it, but then I also enjoy cruises, and I'm bringing this up because a lot of you may be looking at booking your cruises for next year, say Alaska, those kinds of destinations. The deals are coming out left and right. I haven't told Tigger, but yes, I have been watching the deals.
I don't like the water.
I'm telling you, okay, here is the one thing I will say about cruises, because I have done them just with myself and a girlfriend, as well as I have done them with, say, like a family reunion, okay? Some trips take a lot of planning and stress, okay? The family reunion one was the best option we could have ever done. I did this with my mom. My mom is one of 10. So as you can imagine, it didn't take long for us to have 30 people on that boat. And we ranged in ages from 60 all the way down to about 35, okay? And there was, how do I put this? This trip had required, the least amount of planning I have ever done. And I was in charge of planning this. Why was this excellent? Do you have any idea, those ages, how many variances there are in what people like to do, like to eat, all of that? There was something for everybody. And we went on a 7-night cruise, and everyone has been begging me to plan another one.
I could do that one. 7 nights, I could do.
And for those of you that are a little claustrophobic, maybe water gets to you.
Me.
I have a mother who is extremely claustrophobic and terrified of water. I made sure that I got us a balcony, balcony room. And with the doors open and the view out to the ocean, she immediately did not feel like she was claustrophobic whatsoever. And she's been hammering on me to do one just with our immediate family because she was so impressed with it.
I don't want to watch Titanic.
We will not watch Titanic before we
Just
go
saying.
on a cruise ship. Okay, I think this is a great place to take a short break. We come back, we've got some more news that you need to hear about. You're listening to The Ben Show.
You asked for it, you got it. Watch the Cowboy Channel anytime, anywhere with the Cowboy Channel Plus. Live stream the Cowboy Channel or watch your favorite PRCA rodeos on demand. Classic PRCA rodeos added weekly. Get the Cowboy Channel Plus for only $9.99 a month or save 25% by signing up for a full year. Visit cowboychannelplus.com to sign up and start streaming today.
You've waited, dreamt of a hunting adventure, and now have harvested that trophy of a lifetime. Keep the memory alive with a custom designed mount preserved as a work of art. Check out our approved taxidermist depending on your location. The award-winning Schneider Taxidermy is located in Helena, Montana. When hunting the Dakotas, JB's Wildlife Designs in Mandan, North Dakota. Then Shadron Creek Taxidermy in Nebraska. And for the Central USA, Little Rack Taxidermy in Macomb, Illinois. Reach out to The Ben Show and let us help you find the right taxidermist. This is Beck. First, I appreciate all of you for listening and making The Bend part of your week. Many of you have asked, how do I catch past episodes? The answer is super easy. Head to thebendshow.com and click on the shows tab. There you can listen to every episode all the way back to episode 1. Podcasters, head to your favorite podcasting app and search The Bend. You'll find us. Be sure to follow and subscribe and never miss another episode again. Welcome back to your outlet for outdoors and Western lifestyle, The Ben Show. I'm your host, Rebecca Warner, a.k.a. Beck, and riding along shotgun, my co-host, Jeff Tigger Earhart. I got a destination for you that crossed my wires for those of you looking for a fall-themed vacation for the family. Great Wolf Lodge out in Pennsylvania and Illinois is offering a candy corn suite. Yeah, you heard me right. Candy corn, 'tis the season. We're fall, right? So the suite is designed in the iconic white, yellow, and orange colors of candy corn. They've went and did a collaboration with Brax, who puts out the candy corn that everyone loves. I love the candy corn. You not so much, Tigger.
This kind of sounds like a Hansel and Gretel thing going on.
Well, the suite is stuffed with candy corn pillows, orange bedspreads, and a giant candy counter to go with it. And it can accommodate 5 to 6 guests. The price range is around $350 a night. And again, that's at the Great Wolf Lodges in Pennsylvania and Illinois if you want to check it out. I have stayed at the Great Wolf Lodge out in Wisconsin before, and I really enjoyed it. And no, I did not have kids with. I went as an adult and had fun.
Was it one of the candy corn deals you're talking about? That you stayed in Wisconsin?
Great Wolf Lodge, for those of you that don't know, is usually themed around a water park, with most of it being indoors. So it's a great location to go with kids and the family. And you're shaking your head, Tigger, because only Beck would go and book herself at a room at a Great Wolf Lodge by herself with no kids.
Well, you're talking about all these kids going and everything is candy corn. Yeah, that's really what you need. Take them to a water park and with all this candy. Hello.
I think this was a great idea. It's better than pumpkin spice, and I'm sure someone's going to have a pumpkin spice, themed thing going on too.
You just aren't into pumpkin spice at all. It's just not your jam.
But anyway, that's a little plug there for Great Wolf Lodge. They are not a sponsor, but they are a location I have stayed at and enjoyed it, and I think the kids would too if you're looking for one last fall retreat before the snow flies. That's all for this week, folks. Thanks for coming along with us. If you've got a report, remember, send that too. You can call or text 305-900-2363, or you can email bendradioshow@gmail.com. And if you missed part of this episode or want to hear past shows, head to our website, thebendshow.com. And you know what? We look forward to seeing you all next week. You never know what's coming around the bend.